Deci m-am jucat o grămadă jocul ăsta și încă tot nu știu să pronunț numele lui. Wow! Wow! Deci dacă n-ați văzut episodul numărul 1, vă zic puțin din el. Deci, noi suntem un detectiv pe care am visat un vis extrem de ciudat. A venit un om mai bătrân și a zis, fiica mea a murit într-o dasă de foc. I-a luat foc într-un incendiu. Și, dar ceilalți oameni crede pentru că ea a fost nebună și s-a omorât singură și toată familia ei. Dar bătrânul nu crede asta și ne-a zis pe noi să mergem în Dark Water să vedem dacă asta e adevărat, că a murit într-un foc sau a fost omorâtă sau s-a omorât singură.
Să vedem dacă așa a fost sau nu a fost așa, nu?
Da, și am ajuns de la chapter 1 la chapter 5. Da.
Suntem într-o căpere, într-un spital de nebuni, unde întâmplător noi am fost internați și încercăm să dăm foc la acest spital sau să facem ceva foarte grav, din câte am înțeles, pentru că dăm drumul la un gaz foarte periculos, ca să putem să ieșim de acolo. Vedem cum putem să trecem pe lângă paznici. De fiecare dată când ne văd, noi nu putem să-i atacăm, trebuie doar să ne furișăm pe lângă ei. Partea proastă e că de fiecare dată când îl atingem, când ne văd, ne și prind. Acum noi să vedem dacă putem să trecem peste. Eu vă spun sincer, m-a prins de vreo 3-4 ori.
Ne prinde de multe ori, dar hai să vedem dacă putem să încercăm să nu mai prindă așa de multe ori.
Da.
Uitați să apăsați un buton de like dacă mai vreți mai multe episoade cu Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Aolo.
There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening.
A dispărut și roata. Roata, vedeți? Asta e la maxim, nu? A salvat roțile. Roată, se trag de monede aia și...
Gata acolo.
Trag de ele înapoi de toate.
Gata, aici vede. Uitați cât de mare e, măcar e o rătiță.
Are, nu știu.
Acolo.
A fost loc.
Să găsim una.
It's locked. Perfect.
Frate. Tot ascuns. Ale arme. Ah. Okay.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Haide. Dar chiar așa...
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Asta sigur.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Deci știi pe unde vine.
Hell's teeth. Fuller's gonna think we did this. We gotta tell him, though.
Era o vídeo, pe dat nu. Ia aerul mai ceva. Doar un gard de ăsta.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Vezi?
Sanders!
Bă, ce se întâmplă, bă? What the...
What the hell? I got it. Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Da. Revocat. Sincer.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Ne-a găsit ăla.
Da, dar e ciudat că ăla nu e... În partea a patra, adică Creator Fortnite, el a murit. Și în Creator 5 era viu. Și noi eram foarte grav răniți.
Cum adică a murit?
A murit o creatură.
Ciudat. Sau poate și-a imaginat el că e Bradley. Că a
Sau eu
fost...
am visat, nu se știe, că jocul ăsta ba visăm noi, ba visează ei.
Apă! Nu-i visăm. Bună, ce e aia? Ah, știu.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Da.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm just trying to reason with you.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
E mort.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
A fost doar un vis.
Ai fost în spital și te-a scăpat aia cu monstru, a fost un vis. Acum ne ducem să vorbim cu soția lui, cel care s-a amurit.
Dar a murit cam ciudat.
L-a omorât un spirit ceva.
Poate fi spiritul Sarah ăla.
Sau ce a invocat el.
S-ar putea, pentru că acolo a fost unul de la ritual. Și după acolo a fost un fel de monstru sau ceva de genul.
Da.
S-ar putea. Ori a invocat un monstru, ori o creatură. E.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
What the hell was that? Damn! Did it hear that? What the hell was that? This dagger looks different.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. An old diary. What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion. What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.